All right, boys and girls, we are now at the yellow table, and we have several things that we want to do today. Now, in your packet, most of you have gotten this right here, friends, and this is your number packet, your number sheet, rather. So it's a sheet where I wanted you to learn to trace some numbers. Now, a 4-year-old, you're working on your number book, so you did not get this. So if you're my 3-year-old, you did get this, okay, friends? And what I'd like you to do is, I'm okay if you would like to use a marker to trace it, because sometimes I like it, but I like it to be a thin marker if you have it. If you don't, you can use a pencil, okay? And if you don't have a pencil, you certainly can also use a crayon. Today, I'm gonna use a marker because I think that it writes easier and sometimes it's smoother. So let's try that. So it says, I can trace numbers. So boys and girls, you're gonna trace your number 1 and follow the line and stop. Now remember, you want to take your time. Please don't rush. Don't be crazy and kooky and say, oh, I gotta hurry up and be done. You do not. So slow down, okay? And then do your next number. Now maybe you say, Miss Danu, I wanna change color. So that's kind of fun, right? So we change color. So I did 1, I did 2. Here's 3, my friends, right? And now number 4. And all I'm doing, my friends, is following my dotted lines, and I'm stopping when I'm done. And now I'm gonna go to number 5, and nice and slow. And don't rush with me. If you're still back up here, take your time. You don't have to rush, and this does not have to be finished. You can take your time with this and finish it when you want. Number 6, okay. Number 7. So friends who have siblings, if they say, hey, I wanna do this, I didn't have a chance to do this, maybe you have someone in your family write out the numbers for you, and then you can go over them with colors, okay? That would be a fun thing to do. Number 8. 8's a fun number to do. It's all circles. It's a fun one. Number 9. 9's a good one too. Nice and easy. And our last number is number 10. So let me do number 10, friends. Now, all my numbers I've done, and I've done a good job because I've taken my time. Look who's there on this paper, a little owl. Well, he's lonely. So don't leave him like that. Don't leave him all alone. Color him, please. So take your markers or take your crayons and let's color this owl. So he's decorated. He doesn't want to be just plain old white. That's so boring. So color him in. Take your time, color him in. He's got a little heart on him. So maybe you want to color the heart red and say, oh, I love you, owl, right? So boys and girls, I'm gonna let you finish this, coloring this later on. That could be something you can do later. Maybe mom and dad say, oh, I need 2 seconds to do this, so could you do something? Sure, I'll color my owl from Mrs. Diane and Mrs. E, okay? Now, the next thing you can do is, with your numbers, let's count with our blocks with them. So number 1, we're gonna pick 1 block, right? 1. Because that's all we need. Number 2, we're gonna pick 2 blocks. Now, if you say, Miss Danu, I don't have blocks at my house. Well, do you have Legos? Legos will work too. What else could you use? If you don't have blocks and you don't have Legos, do you have, let's think about this for a minute. Do you have, maybe magnets? Do you have magnets you could count with? Do you have Matchbox cars you could count with? Do you have, if it was me and it was at my house, I would say Barbie shoes, because we got a lot of Barbie shoes at our house, so I would count out Barbie shoes, but I don't know if you have those. What else could they count, Mrs. E? Catherine, what else could they count at their house?
Crayons.
Crayons, that's a good one, Mrs. E. So if you don't have blocks and Legos, maybe you count crayons out and say 1 crayon, 2 crayon. That's a good one. What'd you say, Catherine?
Money.
Oh, Catherine said money. If you maybe had a bunch of pennies, right, some coins, that's a good idea. All right, so I'm gonna use my blocks, because I have those. So this is 2, so 1, 2. I'm putting there. 3, let's count out 3. 1, 2, 3. Look at that, 3 blocks. 4, let's try 4, friends. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks. The next number is 5, so let's try 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. 3, 4, 5. There's our 5. Next is 6. Oh gosh. Okay, let's get this going now. So let's say, and I'll watch some and be a little tricky. 1, 2. See if you notice what I'm doing. 3, 4, 5, 6. Mrs. E, you see what I did?
I did. You made a pattern.
I made a pattern. I made a pattern. You can make a pattern too if you want. This is kind of fun. I didn't do it for the other ones, but this is kind of fun to do. And let's do number 7. Oh, no, do boys and girls. Look at this. I kind of came up with a super good idea. Watch this. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. All right, 7. Let's get 7 going. So 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to pattern this one. Well, should I? No. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh boy, look at that one. I guess we could do this. I could push them together so they all stick. That's kind of fun. Look at me. Look at what I'm doing. I kind of got it going on here for a second, don't I? Right? Oh, maybe I don't. All right. Well, I don't have that one. I'm so sorry. But I have this one. Hold on. And I have number 1. I just have to tweak that one. There we go. Look at that. Okay, 7. What's next, friends? 8. 8, I'm gonna make a pattern, so let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, Mrs. Donnie, look what I did. I messed up my pattern. 4, 5, 6, 7, blue. 8. Look at that. All right, so here is 8. I did it, you guys. 8. What's next? 9. Let's do 9. 9, I'm just going to do regular, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I found this already in there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sometimes boys and girls didn't take stuff apart, so I found it. There's 9. And the last one is 10. All right, friends, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't want to do 2 oranges. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where are you? 8, 9. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Sometimes, boys and girls, you have to check your work like I just did because you forget what you counted. So just double check, okay? And there's 10. Look at that, everybody. I did it. And look at their steps. Ding, 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 ding. See that? Fantastic. They could be for someone if you wanted. You could turn it this way. Oh, whoops, hold on. You could make it like this, right? And if you had like maybe a Barbie or a G.I. Joe or a Lego guy, he can go up and down the steps. Okay, that goes with your counting paper. All right, so slide that over and put that there. Okay, so next, friends, we're doing our cloud project. And it says, I looked up in the sky and thought I saw a what? But it was just a cloud in the sky. This is gonna be something that you're gonna have to do on your own. You're gonna have to go outside. You're going to have to lay down in the grass. You're gonna have to look up into the beautiful sky and look at the clouds and decide what it looks like. So, the other day, Mrs. E was outside. And when she looked up in the sky, what did you think you saw, Mrs. E?
It looked like a star.
A star. So now here's the tricky part. You're not gonna be able to write the word by yourself. You're going to need help with this. So this is when we ask mom or dad or a sibling to help you. A sibling means like your brother or sister if you have one. And if you don't, maybe a grandma or grandpa. So I'm gonna write the word star. That's a S-T-T-T-A. I'm gonna hear at the end, R. So I saw a star, but it was just a cloud. How about that? So now, my friends, here's when you need some scissors. Okay, does everybody have scissors at home? I feel terrible because if you don't have scissors, this is really tricky. Well, hopefully you all have scissors. And if you don't, have mom and dad let me know and say, Miss Donnie, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? We don't have scissors, and I will send a pair home for you, okay? In your next packet, so don't fret. If you don't have scissors, what you could do, friends, is just fold your paper like that, okay? And then just put it on here, either tape it or glue it. But if you have scissors, I would like you to cut this out, okay? Hold on 1 second, friends. I have to get a tissue because it's a little bit chilly in our school right now. I'm not gonna lie. All right, ready? Even though it's a beautiful sunny day out. We're gonna cut. Are you ready? You're gonna cut the cloud. This is a little tricky, so do it with me. Open, shut, cut, 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 turn the paper. Open, shut, cut, 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 turn the paper, follow the line. Open, shut, cut, 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 turn the paper, follow the line. Boys and girls, your line is the outside line of the cloud. Go slow. You can do this. Don't say to mom and dad, I can't do this. You can, because you're great cutters now. We have taught you, and you've been cutting, cutting, cutting. Great, so don't stop now. Open, shut, cut, 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 turn the paper, follow the line. Look at what I'm doing, boys and girls. I'm doing it. Open, shut, cut, 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 turn the paper, follow the line. Ta-da! There's my cloud. All right, so look at, you gonna put this on the ground? No. You gonna leave it on the table? No. You gonna throw in the trash? Oh yeah, that's where that's going, okay? Don't leave your workstation a mess. That's one thing moms and dads are gonna say, what, I can't take it. Clean up your workstation, right? We're gonna glue the cloud on. Now, boys and girls, here's another little tip about you. You know how to use glue. You know how to put it on the back of your paper and glue it down properly. You don't have to use tons of it, just enough so it seals the paper to your blue paper. Glue. If you don't have glue, tape will work. You can tape it down. So either way, it's perfectly fine, whatever you decide to do. Now, here's the tricky part. You have to draw what you saw in the sky. So Mrs. E saw a star. How are we gonna draw a star? This is tricky. We're gonna do this. Mrs. E's making a shape with her. Mrs. E, you can't see her, but she's doing this. But look what I gave you. We gave you cotton balls, but now listen, I didn't give you a lot because obviously we ran out, but look at what you can do with the cotton balls. You can pull them and pull them and pull them and decorate with them. So I'm gonna make a star on the paper. Oh, Mrs. Diane just broke the crayon. This happens, right, boys and girls? Sometimes if you're too rough with the crayons, and I'm pretty rough with this crayon evidently, because I just broke the beautiful tip right off of it. Look at, don't leave this on the table. Oh my gosh, make sure you throw it away. So let's make a star, because that's what Mrs. E saw, okay? So here's my star, and it's beautiful. And I'm coloring it white, remember, because the clouds were white when we looked at this, okay? And now that I did that, I can glue my cotton balls around it to make it look like an actual cloud in the sky. So you take out your glue stick again, okay, or regular glue. Please, boys and girls, if your mom and dad only have regular glue, oh gosh, for heaven's sakes, do not squeeze it so there's like a ginormous puddle, because what do we do when we see puddles of glue? We say, ah, because no one wants a puddle. So a little dab of glue, friends, okay? So that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing a little dab of glue, okay, to put around my star to make it look like a cloud, okay? And look what I'm doing. I'm stretching this cotton ball because, you know, I don't really have enough. So I'm just stretching it, okay? And I'm doing the best I can. It's a little tricky. Hold on. And I'm stretching it right out. I probably could stretch this puppy right out here, huh? Couldn't I? There we go. So, okay. It's not the best star shape, but guess what? It's my star shape. Kind of looks like a shamrock. I don't know. I gotta hold it up for you. How's that? That's my cloud. Okay, it doesn't really look like a star to me, Mrs. E.
Very pretty.
Kind of looks like a shamrock. I don't know, maybe I still was thinking about Lucky Leprechaun, I don't know. But that is your cloud, okay? So boys and girls, this is something, again, you didn't have to do it right now with me. You can take your time on this. If you're still working on it, that is perfectly fine. I know, like, if you're like Lila and Arabella, you're gonna really do some crazy, beautiful artwork with it. I think Gianna and Brian, your sister Nikki, probably is gonna do something really fancy with it. Maybe if Ben and Samantha you're watching, or Samantha and Amelia and Logan, you're gonna do something really crazy with it. You can decide what you wanna do with it, okay? And again, if you don't have this paper at home, you say, oh, Raz, Ms. Donahue, I'm in Texas, like Vivian and Jack, you can make your own. You can do your own, you can design your own, and you can actually write your own story about it because you're older. So you can write your own story, and that would be super, super cool to do, okay? All right, friends, we're gonna go over to story time next.